Very good. It's okay. Here we go. Come on. There you go. I got you. Relax, relax.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I've never had that.
Like almost everything in life, I think the word balance is the key word, right? Your mind, your diet, your body, your posture, your finances, everything. You know, too much of any one thing can be deleterious.
I started a new job in January, so I've been like, you know, just having to like work on the computer a lot. Okay. So my head's definitely down a lot. I try to bring it up as much as I can. But, you know, so there's that, and then just maybe, I want to say about a month ago, I fell asleep, and it just, when I woke up, this whole side, like this entire left side was like really inflamed. And I have been working out a lot more. So since January, it's like started working out again. And so it's like sometimes that'll flare up as a working out I've been doing pretty good with, and it was just one morning I woke up and just, I think my head just was too far down, and it's like, so the combination, so all of this just for like, I mean, we were in Vegas and like over a month ago, and it's like the whole time I was there for a week, I couldn't, like every time I moved, it was just complete pain, and then it would go all the way down.
Right now when you're turning your head left and right, does it hurt?
Yeah, there's like pain down here.
More in the shoulder blade area?
Yeah.
In between the shoulder blades?
Yeah, that's where it's hurting right now.
On the left side. When you turn your head both ways, or just when you turn their head right?
It's mostly to the right. But when I bring it like down here,
yank on those attachments.
It hurts, and then all the way here, down here, if I keep turning, it'll just kind of keep going.
Yeah, just no more. I don't want you to do any neck rolls. I want you to try to rest of your life. I know it hurts because you're hurting it. You're hurting it.
Yeah.
The joints in your spine separate when, I think I've taught you all this. The joints look like these little handshakes, and when they come together, they're more stable when they're together, kind of like two surfaces that are overlapping each other. There's more strength there. When you bring your chin down, the surfaces separate. That puts stress on the ligaments, the muscles that have to get tighter to hold it all together.
Yeah.
Right? And those are attachments and also joint inflammation. So the more you separate the joint, the more stress the joint capsule's under. That causes inflammation to build up in the joint. That irritates the nerve endings in the joint. That's what that picture on that wall next to your husband is.
Yeah.
The joints in your lower neck will refer pain to this area. So here and here are really the same thing. It's about an overstressed lower neck, too much inflammation.
Yeah.
And the difficulty that we have with that cervical curve, you getting the arch back in your neck, is why it's happening. And we have to get the neck wanting to be back in the proper position, which is curved. If you were on your belly, you put your hands, you know, and you had your chin on top of your hands. Is that really painful to do that? If you had,
I mean, like not really painful.
So I want you trying to. I mean, we need to start incorporating this kind of position. You know, working on seeing how much time you can handle like this.
Yeah, this after a while will start to hurt my lower back.
I gotcha.
Because like if I go for a massage, that's when like I cannot, like even after like maybe 30 minutes, my lower back will start hurting.
One idea would be to bring one knee up from the side, right? So we're trying to work on getting that arch back in your neck, and you can kind of, you know, move the position around. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Trying to change where the weight is, but this is not a bad position for your lower back either. You're allowing the sway to try to return to your lower back. It's the opposite position of what sitting that you're telling me to increase your sitting, and it's that slow drift forward that's you know, the problems are gonna keep getting more and more, you know, on top of each other. We have to keep fighting the fight.
Okay.
Not too asymmetrical. Just feels really tight up here.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Just let it go. Relax. What do you do for fun? What have you been doing for fun?
Paddleboarding recently.
Paddleboarding? Okay.
Yeah.
Getting out there and paddling. Get out of my way.
He does the paddling.
Oh, okay.
I lay on my stomach.
Nice. You're on the paddleboard, but you're not really.
Yeah. Well, I paddled the other day, but so yeah. Pretty much.
Good husband.
Right. Yeah. Patrick, yeah. That's right.
That's funny. Hey, when I did paddle, he was like, all right, I'll take the paddle back.
Oh, I got you. You're easy, easy. There you go. How'd that feel? You all right?
Yeah. Yeah, and I've been getting a lot of pain back there in the occipital area, kind of like I always do.
Right. This is congestion, tightness. Lactic acid gets accumulated and trapped in here. It's that cellular exhaust. You know, some people call them inflammation, but it's just the posture creates the tension. I taught you all this, right? So the alignment that you're in makes the muscles work harder, coupled with injuries that you've been through, multiple injuries, right? I mean, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So all the guarding that those injuries create, your body expects them to happen again, and so your body puts up walls. So getting your body to convince that it doesn't need to be in guard mode all the time.
Yeah, and as usual, I'm always feeling really pulled forward. Like in my shoulders, that's the one thing, my shoulders have been really locked up.
All right, we'll check those out.
Yeah.
There you go, chin up. There you go, perfect. Yeah, my wife's the only one that has that privilege. 11:30 p.m. Ed, get over here and adjust my neck.
Yeah.
You know, and so the Denerol is the closest emulation that I have to give my patients a tool that they can use at home to emulate and copy me. Otherwise, it's you're stuck with moving to Sarasota and ultimately, I think we've taught you that we shouldn't need to be adjusted that often. If we can master the stretching, that will take over your care and becomes a great retainer, and then your need for. I mean, obviously, if you spend a lot of time bent forward, you'll need it more. But if we can reduce that, stretch more in a
yeah, I try to be as ergonomic as possible when I work, but sometimes it's just
okay.
You can only do so much.
I got you. All right. All right. A little crunch right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
One thing you can try is maybe, if you can, even icing your lower neck, even, ideally with an ice cube, but even an ice pack, when you're feeling that shoulder blade pain, icing your lower neck will reduce some of the inflammation in that joint. But ultimately, the posture is what has to, the more arch that we get back in your neck, that's what I really want to achieve. But, if it's, people ask me about ice and heat, and we really want to not put heat on the lower neck. It might feel good because heat can block pain, but heat will swell the joint more. It'll feel good while you're putting heat on it, but then afterwards it's more swollen, it's more inflamed. It's called a joint capsule. It's pressurized, so when you put heat on it, it causes expansion. So you want to try to ice it down. It also numbs the nerves, calms the nerves down. Okay.
See, I always thought it was you do heat on and then ice.
Right. It's if you had it depends on what kind of where the source of the pain's coming from. Your pain's coming from the joint capsule, so really we only should ice it.
Okay.
Muscles can benefit from heat, more like a pumping. You put heat to cause an expansion, you ice to constrict, and that can cause what we call imbibition. But, if you swell up a capsule too much, it actually starts to tear the ligament that holds the capsule together. So there's a ligament that wraps the joint, and that gets stretched is to try to handle as much, maybe a minute, maybe the instructions that come with it stay starting with 3 minutes. I try to push people to 20 minutes right away, but I don't mind if you just do 3 minutes or 2 minutes. Just holding your neck like this.
Yeah.
Do 3 minutes and then get off, and then see. Maybe we should follow more of what the guys that make the device, the chiropractic biophysics, they kind of take it 3 minutes, then 4 minutes, and like by the 17th time, you're trying to get close to 20 minutes. And take it. What I would do is I would take it to the edge and then back off. Take it to where you can handle it, and then we'll mess around with it at the end and see if I have a smaller den roll we can try, or even the medium one on the bed or something where it's not. Maybe you can lessen the depth of the stretch. All right?
Yeah. It's just all tender.
Mm-hmm. Right there, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like where you were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like all that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Get it out of me, Ed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's pick a side for me. Pick either side. There we go. Good. Take a deep breath in for me. Look over this shoulder. And then exhale for me. Let it go. Exhale. What's that for me? There you go. Very good. Exhale. There you go. Let it go. Good. Very good. You okay?
Yeah.
Very good. Breathe for me. Exhale. Good. 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 All right. Breathe. Exhale. Good. 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 Take a deep breath in for me. Exhale. Good. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. There we go. Yeah, this with the way this feels. It's like you almost have to, I don't know, pay for some rent in this building and start to live here. I can work on you, like spare project, come in, work on you for a couple hours, and all right, come back. You move your desk here or something like that. Have her do her paper, computer work here, and I can just my spare time come in, work on you, and you just need hours. This just needs care. All these ribs are elevated.
Yeah.
So this is where when I loosen you up. See, the bone should have already moved, or should be able to move with the adjustment I gave earlier, but it's got so much tension in here that we need to actually release the tension so we actually can get the vertebrae moving so that ultimately we can stretch. Now, you really shouldn't need to be massaged to get your bones moving. It's not something that, should be the way it is long term, but...
Do you think it's from like the herniations?
Everything, yeah. Posture, injuries, yeah.
Yeah.
It all summates stress, everything all adds together to put it in a position where now it's a cumulative factor. There we go. These are the roots of your neck right here. Little,
Yeah.
kind of like little guitar strings. It feels like underneath the skin. They're way, but the tension here is from the forward head posture and the loss of curve.
Yeah. And that happened after the first car accident. So it's been like that for like 13 years now. 14, almost 14 pretty much. Because it was 2009. Or August. No, it was August 29.
If they're working on the lower neck, they're going to hurt you, right? So the parts of your
Yeah.
spine that are injured need to be left alone. So they need to be able to understand that.
Yeah. I found one guy in Tampa who's pretty good. So he's
80% of your back needs to be worked on, but 20% needs to be like left alone.
Yeah.
It's injured, it's overstressed. That's why we use the word adjustment. We're trying to not manipulate everything.
Yeah.
We're trying to focus force into some areas, and then, Ed, I feel like you left that area alone. Correct. You want to leave certain parts of your back alone that are injured, like a sprained ankle or a busted finger. It doesn't help the sprained ankle to move it around and sprain it more. My father was actually injured by chiropractors that kept adjusting him where he was injured.
Really?
Right? That's when he found enough, on his own body, care that was around the problem helped him, but the care that was on the area, hurt him. It would feel good temporarily, but ultimately would lead him to being looser in the area that was injured. So when he left the office, he kept on further spraining it more and more. Almost everything in life, I think the word balance is the key word, right? Your mind, your diet, your body, your posture, your finances, everything. Too much of any one thing can be deleterious. So it's all mechanically, this part of your back is imbalanced. It's way too tight, and the position's wrong.
Yeah.
We used to have the right alignment when we were kids, and then life and injuries take us out of that right alignment. Phil Collins, take me home to... That's not Phil Collins, somebody else.
No, that's somebody else. But
easy, what is that? Eddie Money? Is it Eddie Money?
Eddie Money.
Eddie Money, there it is.
Yeah.
That's right. Not Phil Collins. Take me home tonight. That's right. Bringing your spine back to home.
Yeah.
Good old Eddie Money. Oh, yeah, right there.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's what kills me like all the time.
Huge difference. I mean, the mass on this left side.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I can feel it. I try to get him to do it on me, but he doesn't like to, so.
Feels weird, honey.
I just think, better left to the professionals.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's a lot. What is that?
Rotator cuff, your shoulder being forward. Yeah. You're right there.
Is it pretty sore?
Mm-hmm, I'm sure it is.
I mean, yeah, it feels it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is where I have so much pain a lot. like I'll have my husband, like I'll ask him, I'll just like put my shoulder like this and have him like pull it back. Like put one hand forward and like one hand back to kind of, you know, stretch it. Cause if not, sometimes it'll get so stuck at like, I can't make it like go like up straight.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say with the roller, the back stretching. We at two birds, one stone. You're stretching your back, and we're trying to work on these angles with your shoulder.
Yeah.
You know, the side and then above your head.
Yeah, that's what I do. That.
Good. But sometimes you need somebody to work in here and dig and release this.
Yeah, it just got really bad all of a sudden.
Yeah, how quickly the mark comes out tells you how much is in there also.
Yeah.
So real quick it comes out here. It means there's a lot trapped. This is the lactic acid, the cellular exhaust. It's your body burns energy, and lactic acid is the waste product. And it's supposed to bind to oxygen, form carbon dioxide and water, and the area gets so stiff or injured and tight that the blood flow is poor, so the acidity builds up and then it irritates the nerves and hence pain. And right there.
Yep.
That's a nice knot right there.
Yeah. Oh. Feels like, oh wow,
toasty.
this one's really, really bruised.
There we go, I got you. All right, breathe for me. We gotta bend your back a little bit here. I got you, exhale, I got you. Relax, breathe for me. Relax your back. I got you, I'll lift you. Good, there you go, relax. Good, breathe for me, relax. It's okay. Here we go, come on. There you go. Good girl, all right, very good, I know. You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta start working on that. Breathe, come on, stretch. Good, there we go, two. There we go. All right. Put your arms back down for me. All right, breathe for me. Easy, easy, breathe. Stretching, come on. Breathe. I know, breathe. Good, breathe. Good, okay, all right. All right. All right. You press back with your elbow into my elbow. There we go. It's okay, all right. Got the other arm. All right, just go ahead and press back with your elbow, press back. There you go. Let's try it one more time.
Yeah.
See if we can get that a little bit. 1 second, there we go, press. There you go.
Yeah, I was
There you
going
go.
the wrong way. That was a problem.
Go ahead and tilt your head to the right, tilt right, tilt. Go ahead and tilt. There you go. Gotcha, go ahead and tilt your head to the right. No? Okay.
It's actually got a lot of pain in my ears from my jaw.
Grip, there we go, tilt left. All right, go ahead and tilt left. Nothing there on top, okay, see if we can handle that. show that again. I got you. Very nice, very nice. Yeah. Feels good.
Yeah.
I got you. All right. Yeah, I already moved. I moved. I just set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already moved. Just on the setup. I got you. Relax.
Oh wow. Yeah, I know. I've never had that.
See, this is the smallest guy I got. This is the pediatric one. I want it kind of middle, upper neck, a little bit lower, a little bit. There you go. Perfect. Yes. Yeah, we gotta start practicing. The idea is to actually let your hand contact your forehead. Just one hand.
Okay.
Put it on your forehead and you press. I know.
Oh.
I know you gotta work on that. That's what the jaw tension. Your neck doesn't want. Then you put your hand back down. After you press it in, then you see if your head will stay there.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just hang out like this for a month.
Yeah.
You know, we got evening time before we go to bed. Start working on arching your neck back.
When I'm laying here, I'm like, I'm getting like, I don't know if it's pain or if it's just kind of like.
Right in here.
Yeah. Like it's like from the ear down to the jaw.
Yeah, I think it's just the tissue so inflamed that anything that remotely puts pressure on it is going to irritate the nerves that are in that tissue. And it's going to feel better to just leave it alone and let it lock up and, tighten up. But I'm not asking your neck to do something outside of what it's designed to handle. Your neck is designed to have a curve. I know the injuries have all, aimed it to remove it, but we have to, for the long-term health of your discs and the joints in your neck and the muscles and all that, we have to incrementally aim your body back to being curved and too good. But yeah, let's just think you can handle this guy? You think you can handle this?
Yeah, I think I can.
And do like I said, practice getting off. Try how I showed you. One arm, lift your head up with one arm, and then pull it out. Especially after you've done this for a while, your neck's going to feel really odd. It might go a little tingly in the back of your neck. That's what I'm saying. Try to lift your head passively without using your neck muscles with one hand, and then grab it. Okay. Lay your head back down.
Yeah, I feel like everything's a lot looser. My neck's, definitely not nearly as bad as it was.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. All right.